guys, Layles here, and welcome back to my channel where we're playing some more of Message in a Haunted Mansion, the third Nancy Drew game. We're gonna need to be looking for more of these tiles at this point, and we've been looking for different Chinese symbols, which reminds me, I'm actually going to try to...
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems.
Let's give that.
When the 10 daughters are reunited in order.
Okay. Here, I'm reloading this. But we've been looking for the Chinese symbols, which I was thinking about it because I was looking up while I was editing and I realized, which is why I just changed the volume, I feel like this characters talking were just too low. I don't know how much of it is maybe that I just talk so much louder than like the actual, you know, in-game stuff. I mean, that's always a possibility, but I was looking, as I said, while I was editing, because on our phone call with Nancy's friend who's in San Francisco, she said Chinese characters are called Hanzi, and I was like, I thought, in my brain I think of kanji, and I realized after reading it's probably because I watch anime and I'm more familiar with like Japanese and really in some ways Korean media than Chinese, although the Chinese media that I've watched has gone up more lately because C-dramas and K-dramas kind of run in the same vein to a lot of extent of, you know, overlap for interests in what you perceive to want to watch, especially with romance. But kanji and Hanzi, if I am understanding correctly, refer to the same types of things, or like alphabet systems, I should say. But kanji would be the word the Japanese use, and Hanzi would be the word the Chinese use. So that's what I understood from that. So before we go back, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm going to go through our notes here. So, why is he so uptight about them? So Charlie, we know he's not really wanting to like be very forthcoming about the accidents. We do know that he is a bit inexperienced, so there's some red flags there, but Rose thinks he's okay. House haunted ? At the end of last episode, we were in a seance with Abby and Rose. The Chinese antique decorations, there's a once a hotel ? Golden Gardenia, E. Valdez. I think that might have been related to some things we've read. Of course, there is Abby's seance. There's a secret attic that we've been in. That's how we got the first tile. And yeah, we have the who's who. There's the Rose. Rose is the owner. Abby's technically a co-owner. And they're doing this bed and breakfast together. But Rose has the insurance policy, so if things go wrong, I think she's going to get the money. Abby is pushing this thing about ghosts. Looks like we put hoax or ? We've seen things that indicate that there's a hoax going on, you know? Like we found speakers in the wall. Granted, there's a couple things that happened that I'm like, huh? Like, I think there's a furniture piece that moved. Charlie, again, we put too young and experienced to work ? Because he said that Lewis has given him help, but all we know about Lewis is he's an antique dealer, so I don't know. I don't know that any of these people can, no, they're great. There was something else in here, I think, last time. Was there something? No, I don't know why we're looking, unless, like, this is, like, we're trying to look over here, but I don't think that's working. We were supposed to be able at some point, I think, to maybe get into one of these.
It's stuck.
So I wonder if we can use one of our tools. Oh, that was nice. Okay, so now we have another key, which I bet we can use in the attic, because there was a keyhole there. I mean, this is the poem that she read, I believe, at the beginning of episode 1 we looked at this, and I've been looking for these words. And we have a couple. We don't have all of them. I'm not sure why we need the words specifically, but we've been finding Hanzi symbols for them. So we're going to keep looking. But it sounds like there's a bunch of things that go together, and there's treasure, honestly. There's a lot of things that we've read that kind of indicate there's treasure somewhere, so. I guess. What time is it? It's 11, so actually, no one's gonna be around. I think we should go up to the attic. And in here, we were not able to get in this, so I want to try this key. Okay. Bandit's treasure. Formed at the Golden Guardian. So this might be this hotel. Oh, I can zoom in. That made it very, actually, better. For the benefit of ladies. I thought that they didn't like the theater. Because, okay, so the Ladies Protection and Relief Society, they bought this home back in the day. And I thought if I read an article that made it sound like they didn't like the theater because they felt like it was doing things to moral care. I don't know. Maybe I misread that. I better look at that again. But it's being performed at the hotel, so I think that's what this home was. What's this? Bandit's treasure. Await in Yerba Buena town.
Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing?
So there's something that's been torn off.
What I'm seeing? There's something hidden here.
I see it looks like there's a couple notes. That's a B, E, G, A, G? Something got torn off, and then these have like a weird halo around them. I'm gonna take a picture. I wonder if we can play that at the piano. We can try that. I want to go down there anyways while Charlie's gone, in case there's something else that we're missing. So we looked at that. This looks like I think that was Lizzie Applegate. So she's connected to the house somehow. Dear Sir, that letter shall serve as an introduction for my faithful employee, Wing Tang, who has been in my service as head chef for over 10 years. It is with much regret that I must discharge him, and were it not for the retirement of my establishment, I would still retain his services. Sincerely, E. Valdez, proprietor of the Golden Guardian. Okay, so Valdez owned this place? What is this?
beginning is more difficult than it seems.
So it looks like someone was practicing Hanzi here. So we know that there was a Chinese dude around, it seems. Who worked for E. Valdez. Let's see. Well, this one shows you how to write it out, so... Okay, there's a line, and then under that there's a little bit of a longer line. And then it's almost like a check mark or like an R underneath that hits it. Except drawn a little differently, because I think I just did something slightly not quite right. But that looks pretty close. So we just need to get child, eye, moon, king, and gold. So we have more, or 2, 3. Okay, we have half of them already now. We just need to find the other half. So, anything else? We looked at that. We looked at that. Okay, I think we got what we need from there. And if not, we shall have to... Okay, and before we broke it off, and I was thinking ahead of the game. Okay, so why don't we head downstairs? There was an article over here. Let me see if I can look at this again. Sighting increase. Oh. Okay, now I'm getting it. I thought they were saying... Okay, the Ladies Protection Society has decided to do a play, and everyone else is scandalized by it because of what that means. Okay, I misinterpreted that. So Lizzie Applegate and the Ladies Protection Society are probably related in some way. Yes. Oh yeah, I saw that before. I thought maybe it suddenly said break-ins, and I was like, what?
It's stuck.
Can I...
It's stuck.
I don't like this idea, but...
It's stuck.
What if we try the notes? Because I believe they're all on here, so... where did my... There it is. So if we put in... It would be... B... That is not, but okay. G, A. Okay, can I just say that that is incorrect? Because the E in the sheet music was an octave higher than what they just had me play. So, anyways. Bandit's treasure. My love, here is the key you will need, E. Did we take another key? Did we have what we need? I think we just picked up that piece of... Okay. I'm not sure what to do there. There's something we can figure out. Oh! We can look at this now. Maybe we can use this. A.
It's so dark in here.
Do we need a light? Yeah,
I can't see where I'm going.
We need a light. Okay, so we need a lamp. Is there somewhere we can get a lamp from? Or a flashlight? We couldn't go behind there before. I wonder if anything's changed with this because we did the seance. Well, that wasn't there beforehand. That definitely increases the suspiciousness. Okay, so let's go upstairs now. I think, was this something? And there's the rope being cut. I want to try that. Okay. I'm guessing that changes something upstairs. So, man, Abby, you need to get tested for sleep apnea. There's a tile. Dragon Eye Pottery.
The eye of the phoenix is in your hand.
Okay. So the eye kind of looks like an E with an extra line coming from the top. And then an upside down L. It's like a bunch of eyes. Okay. That's not weird. Okay. So we have 2 pieces. I wonder if get into Lewis's. See, we have 2, so there's 3 spaces. Okay, so does this bypass it? This is loading. Oh, you have to use the interesting. So we're at like 12:15 in the morning. I'm just going to be like, I want to make sure that we don't, you know, sit here too long and get caught somehow. This is less a maze and more like a random path, because everything is very noticeably blocked off. At least thus far. See, that's blocked off. That is blocked off. So now there's kind of like a way, a diverged path, but let's just see. I'd rather go this way if we can. Oh, and that's the way we just came from. I guess let's just see. Okay, that's leading back into... think we want to get away. So maybe this time we go this way. Okay. So, what does this say? Cisco City Guide, 1888 hotels. Sian Palace, Pomodoro, Golden Gardenia. Okay. Storage unit, business entry, laptop, antiques. So maybe we should... What's this? Not available. Not available. Not available. Okay. Not available. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. His main password. Okay. So if I put in Lewis and then antiques. Hey! Now what does it say? So we still have the hotels and we still have the passwords. Not available. Not available. Not available. Okay, well, what was the point of this? Unless we're gonna find a CD?
I need a disc.
Oh, we're gonna find a disc. Okay. I don't know what the point of that one is at this point. Okay, so we looked at those, I believe, already. So we got 4. We looked through the books. Can we put... Okay. Well... Was there something over here that we didn't... Oh, yes, a music book. I did not need you, my friend. I paid a lot of money to know what I know. Okay. I guess let's just continue. I had not looked at this view before, did I? Okay, so this... Is this the dude's name, maybe? Huh. Oh, wait, is that to go upstairs? One moment. I wonder if the player piano sheet was like part of this? Does it match up? Hey! Okay. My love, here's the key you'll need. Bandit's treasure. Find Diego on stairs. Oh, I bet that goes together. What time is it still? Okay, everyone's still gonna be asleep, so let's see if we can't solve Or like look at whatever happens here while people aren't around to question us. So does this spell Diego? What's this mean? Diego. I want to read it, sorry. Diego, I've waited so long for your return, but I've kept our treasure true. Here is the tool you'll need to find it. May your rainbows never run out of luck, E. The stars and moon will shine on you as you begin your quest. Travel to the corners first. Something all from east to west. Oh, visit all from east to west. Then journey back into the center, where you will surely see the sunshine over all the land in perfect harmony. I still find these heads. There's
missing an eye.
I just think they look interesting, but if one's missing an eye, that may be a clue. But now we have a symbol. Does this go with... I know it's you in the walls with the speaker system. I wonder if this goes with our room somehow. We've been able to look at that. I don't know. Maybe let's try setting an alarm and getting up bright and early. See if we can't. We need a flashlight. Did we bring a flashlight actually? Now that I'm thinking about it. So we know that there's seance was faked. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we brought a flashlight, which... Come on, Nancy. Oh! What is this? Leave the mansion now. Excuse you? Who... Here, let's talk to Abby.
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
Are I found out how you rigged the seance table with a projector. That was a pretty good show you gave.
Okay, so I staged part of the seance. But that still doesn't mean this place isn't haunted. Seances were very popular during the Victorian era, and I plan to entertain our guests with them. It'll be a great way to promote the place.
I would be more interested.
I saw those papers in the parlor. Where did you find them?
Right in my room. They're so vintage. I'm going to ask Lewis if he can get me some antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
This is more interesting to me.
Yes, they're very popular in bed and breakfasts. They usually contain old photographs, letters, documents, things like that.
Were there any photographs with the papers?
I did find this old picture of a woman dressed in men's clothing. I think it was taken in the entryway by the staircase. I sent it to a photographer to have it restored.
Is it gonna be E?
Any idea who this woman might be?
No, I don't. Sorry.
What about the
poem?
poem?
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, I love that poem. Listen, my child, to this story of dreams. How does the rest go? It was there when we bought the place.
Did the house come with a lot of furniture?
There were a lot of pieces and knickknacks left behind, like the books in the study, your bed. I think it was too large to take out of the room.
How long
have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
I'm pretty sure we narrowed down that she's responsible for trying to make this seem like a haunted mansion, and this is her way of trying to separate them. Yeah. What about Charlie and Lewis?
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
Well, we do know that there is some type of secret passage from the fireplace, so he may be connected to that. What about Lewis?
Do you know much about Lewis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
I don't want to ask about the person crying in the hallway. I'm pretty sure.
Pax vobiscum.
Pax vobiscum. What does that mean? I'm gonna look it up. I know Pax is peace. Vobiscum. Meaning. Peace be with you. Why is she... Why is she saying that when that... Okay. Pax vobiscum, peace be with you. That's like a common call response in Christianity. I guess like you could use it in other things, but I mean, to me it's very much like a Christian thing, and I don't know why you'd want to tie that to ghosty stuff. I think you'd want to be careful. Hey, Rose.
How are the tiles coming along?
All finished.
But you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting, but unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
Oh, I already fixed that, apparently.
Sort of.
You have? Well then, I don't have anything for you to do right now. Why don't you take a break? There are a lot of nooks and crannies to explore. Maybe someone else could use your help.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
Is he a squatter? We'll find out.
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property. But he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
Okay, so Charlie and Lewis essentially both sought these two out. So they had to have learned about it previously. Charlie is pretty quick, and that's why I said, is he a squatter? Because it's a little too coincidental. Lewis, it's still weird that he introduced himself. Normally, I would think if you're renovating, you're going to look for somebody to help you. And it sounds like they weren't quite looking yet.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights. And we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this
She's
house
not
was
good at acting.
So she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
Okay, but it sounds like she probably genuinely wants the business to work out.
Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
So, she doesn't have anything else for us to do. Let's try talking to Charlie, because he should be back.
Hey Nancy, I see you survived Abby's seance. Man, that Valdez guy sure sounded creepy.
I guess. Were you down here then? I don't remember seeing you.
Rose told me all about it. So how are things coming along? Anything I can help you out with?
Have you ever heard of Valdez?
Someone named Valdez?
I've heard of a Diego Valdez. He was a wealthy rancher who lived in the 1800s. Yeah, I just read a book on him for my history class.
Was he from
San Francisco?
No, he was sort of a hermit and never married. But he was extremely generous. He gave away thousands
But there's an
of dollars.
E. Valdez, who apparently...
Have you seen the poem in the Chinese room?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. It almost sounds like there's a hidden
Yeah,
message
we got...
in there, you know?
I think we got that.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
What do you mean?
I think I
She
already
always
know
does
what
a
he means.
disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work. And I think Rose is sort of had it, you know?
Can you tell me more about the accidents?
I'd really rather not talk about that right now.
Okay, that way I figured
Later.
that might be something that cuts that off. But at least we got to talk to him a little bit. We need to find a lamp of some kind. I wonder... We know Abby is out from 2 to sometime. Let me see. No, out from 3 to 6. So I wonder if we can get into her room. Maybe Sure you do. So maybe if we can get in there. Let's set an alarm for 2. And I'm actually gonna save, because I feel like if we spend too much time in there, there might be problems. Since we know she comes back at a specific time, you know.
Bye, Nancy.
Oh, you're still here.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Did I not send it to the right time? Oh, I set it for 2. What did I do that for? Now she's gonna be suspicious of me. Who cares? It's a game. It's a game. Alarm. 3. Set. Going on an adventure. Come on. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Interesting. Old West romance. Lizzie Applegate and the band. El Diablo falls in love with Lizzie. Okay. So... not what I want. Okay.
Something's missing here.
Okay, we're missing a scarab. I'm guessing we need that to go over here. Okay, that just confirms the stuff, and we can put...
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Yeah, let us not do that. Okay. I think that covers that. I really don't know that I want to... Okay, so we have... Studying the art of illusion. Okay, so she's been reading up, essentially. That isn't weird. Let's see. Zodiac and you. Chinese tradition. Yeah, I think that the only book. Yeah, that's the only one. What time is it? 3:30. Okay. Fortune telling for business popularity. I was hoping to find a light of some nature. Moon incense.
When the moon sleeps and the sun slays.
So the moon kind of looks like an F with an extra line in it. And then an upside down L coming from it. It's kind of similar to I. I wanted a light. Do you not have a light for me? How do I... Okay. Interesting. What is this? Why can I look at this and not click on anything? Interesting. I want a light. I'm gonna pop out though. So... see, we still need to find Child King in Gold. Why don't we set it for after 5? Or how about it's what time right now? Let's not. Let's go see if we can talk to Lewis. And there's still nothing we can do here. Oh, Lewis. Oh no. Good thing that last time we found this. I figured something like that was gonna happen if we found a fire extinguisher.
I talked to everybody in the house, and none of them can figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Lewis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What was his advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations.
I'm sorry, but he's been approaching you for everything. That feels
What did the fire
little.
department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten? No. I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Do you think Charlie is responsible for these accidents?
Abby thinks he is, but I'm not sure. I really trust in him, and I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Where does he live, though?
Does Charlie live around here?
He told me he just moved here from Iowa, but doesn't have a place of his own yet. He said he's staying with friends.
Uh-huh. I'm sure this will make her mad,
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Okay, so we have 3 things. And what time is it? It is 1:15. I'm not sure if it's 1:15 in the morning or in the afternoon. But let's see if we can talk to him, maybe. Hey, Lewis.
Nancy, what a shame to have lost those papers. And to think that we almost lost the house. Rose is very fortunate to have you here.
Were the papers valuable since...
Were the papers very valuable?
Not for my purposes, no. But they must have had some sentimental value.
Did you
You were
hear
here,
anything
so...
in the parlor before the fire started?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm somewhat isolated here. With these thick walls, I barely hear anything.
Yeah, let's ask him about all these historical question mark people.
Anything about someone named E. Valdez?
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
Okay. What about Lizzie Applegate?
Lizzie Applegate was.
Yes, I certainly do. She was a very popular actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection
Okay, so they are
Society.
connected somehow. What was the Ladies'
Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
Did Lizzie wear men's
Did Lizzie
clothing?
ever wear men's clothing?
I'm sure she played some roles where she had to dress as a man, but she was quite an elegant woman, quite fashionable for her time.
Let's
Have you
ask him
seen
about
the
the
poem in
poem.
my room?
Oh, that one. Yes, it's just some cheap Chinatown souvenir.
I don't like that answer when they said everything in the room Nancy's staying in is original.
Do you know what a phoenix is?
Yes, it's a mythical bird-like creature that builds a nest every 500 years and then sets itself on fire to rise forth, reborn from its ashes. It's a very popular symbol in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
In fact,
so
there's one on
it's
the
the
main
Firebird.
staircase.
Let's ask him about him.
What antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
Oh, now
Is
we can
this
ask him
house
if this is a
once
hotel.
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
That feels sticky.
Do you think Rose should sell the house?
I leave that decision up to her. She's put an extraordinary amount of time and money into it, and I'm not sure if she can afford what it'll take to complete the renovations. But whatever her decision, I will assist her however I can.
That felt a little slimy,
Thank you,
I'm not
Nancy.
gonna lie. Just a little slimy. Let's see if... I want to see if... Maybe we can talk to Hannah, because this is where her friends are. 5, 5, 5, 3... No! No, no, no. Okay. 1, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3, 7, 3, 9.
Drew residence, Hannah Groom speaking.
Oh, we can
Hi,
talk
Hannah.
to
Nancy,
Hannah. That's
how are
great.
you? And how's Rose?
Great. I'm really glad you had Rose invite me out here. Her house is so beautiful.
I'm so happy you're out there. But I'm worried about all the accidents she's having. There's just been so many.
What has Rose said about them?
She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right.
Do you suspect there's something more to these accidents?
I don't know. Rose is under a lot of pressure to open that bread and breakfast on time, and I'm worried that it may be too much for her.
When is she planning to open it?
In a month or two, Rose spent her entire life savings on the house. If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. Well, I should let you get back to your renovation work. Thank you for calling. There's probably no reason for concern. But be on the lookout for anything unusual. Goodbye, dear.
Let's try Bass. 5, 2, 3.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial.
Did I do
again.
it right?
This is a recording.
1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6.
Hello? Hi, Bess.
Okay,
What's
must
up?
have hit something
You'll
wrong.
never believe this, but things have gotten even more complicated. I found some clues that there might be buried treasure in the house.
Wow! Oh, Nancy, it sounds like you've got a real case on your hands. How can we help?
There was a small fire in the house, but luckily I put it out. The The old papers that Abby found were destroyed.
Things are really starting to heat up, Nancy.
Ugh, so are the bad puns.
Why would someone want to burn those papers?
I bet there was something in them that was important.
I'd take another look at the scene of the fire for any clues.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Give me a clue.
Do you have another
I'm not sure
clue?
what to do next.
Check out the library shelves for more hidden clues and objects.
I've looked at those. I don't know that I can find much else. But I will try.
Talk to you later.
Call us.
I will try looking at the scene of the crime. Yours truly. At this point, we just need to find a light, and doesn't look like there's any. Oh, what is? What? What was the point of this? Unless there's something that we're supposed to see earlier? Yeah, this is just a... parchment. I need a light, though. I wonder if we could try the kitchen. Or is there anything over here? Since apparently there was stuff I missed earlier? Or it's not a kitchen, it's a dining room, but still. Nope, Rose is gone. Did she leave a light? No. Not a light there. Is there one in the drawer that we missed? No. What time? Okay. I think we need to... Okay, so I think if you couldn't hear, they were arguing. I'm gonna see if I can find another tile. I think I need to look at the walkthrough, honestly. We found 2 out of 3, so... let's see. Okay, there's a couple things I need to get that I'm not really seeing, but I want to make sure, because I thought about it, and I wonder... I have that. I feel like there ought to have been a lantern, but okay. I need to get a light, and supposedly there is a lantern somewhere. So we're just gonna have to keep looking, I guess. alcoholic drinks and how to mix them. Interesting.
Any papers?
Funny you should ask. Yes, I did misplace some old letters, but I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Okay, so someone took
I'll let you go.
her letters, potentially. Was there a light over here, maybe? No. No light. No spare light there. Okay. I guess we can just keep on going. If there's a light in here, that would be helpful. I still need one more.
It's stuck.
That's interesting.
It won't fit.
That's history of the piano. Is that separate from? That isn't the same thing as the theory book. Ah, there's a tile. Okay. That makes life a little easier. Here. So if I go... Ooh. Let's see. Oh, there's a painting.
Listen, my child.
There we go. That's... So now we're just missing 2. So this kind of looks like a... Hitch 3 with a line through it. We can take the lantern. What's this? I wonder... I bet we want to come back when he's... close to coming in. So he's around from noon to 5. I wonder if we can call our friend Emily about the Hanzi. 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 6, 7.
Emily Foxworth speaking.
Hello, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy. How's your case coming along?
Ooh, lots of things. Have you
ever heard of the Ladies Protection Society?
No, but it sounds like some turn-of-the-century charity. There were all these private agencies that helped out widows and orphans before the government took on that role.
What do you know about the Bandit's Treasure?
Bandit's Treasure? Oh, you mean the play? The Rep did a season where they performed old local plays, including the Bandit's Treasure. I've never seen it, but I hear the music is fantastic.
Have you heard of an actress, Lizzie Applegate?
Oh, sure. She was a good friend of Lotta Crabtree, another popular actress in the late 1800s. As I recall, she opened up a big hotel. What was it called? The Hotel Mandrake or the Oriental? I forget.
Was it in this neighborhood? Is it still around?
Oh, no. This one was downtown. It was very big, but I think it burned down.
Huh.
Do you know where Yerba Buena town is?
That's what San Francisco was called back during the Spanish colonial period, but no one calls it that anymore.
Tell me about the Spanish and San Francisco.
Oh, you could write a book on that. The Spanish were the first Europeans to settle this area during the 1700s, and it stayed that way until after the Mexican-American War when it was handed over to the United States. It couldn't have happened at a better time because gold was discovered outside the city not more than 2 years later.
With all of that gold around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried treasure in this town.
Yeah, you'd think that, but I've never heard of any in San Francisco, except for Treasure Island out in the bay. But that's named after the book, not some legend.
Let's see. What about hidden rooms? And then we'll ask her about Lewis.
Rooms in Victorian mansions?
No. But I've read that many houses were only partially rebuilt after the Great Earthquake, closing off damaged rooms from the rest of the house.
So I guess that's what that room with the... in the library would be?
Have you heard of an antique dealer named Lewis Chandler?
Nope, never heard of him.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I hope we'll talk soon.
Okay, so let's see if we can get the lantern working to go to that passageway. If I need to get a light for it too, I am gonna feel like I've lost my mind, honestly. Let's see.
It's stuck.
So if we take interesting. Oh, this is behind the counter. Term paper.
The king of the sky will shine his ray.
Okay, so we have king. One more to go. This is like an eye with a line in the middle. Let's see. El Diablo. Not much is known about him. The Great Christmas Robbery. Toothpaste. San Francisco. Mom and Dad. Well, things been really busy working on fixing the house. Charlie. Okay. So I take it Charlie has been staying back here. Interesting. Where do these go? Huh. Okay. We are still late at night, so let's go do Lewis's computer, and I want to see if we can find anything from the term paper. Let's see. Lewis and antiques. Oh, rats. I was probably supposed to put it in first. There we go. Okay. Fact from fiction, Great Christmas Gold Robbery, Charlie Murphy final term paper. Outlines. Participants include El Diablo, Purple Pete, Wild Obadiah, Crazy Jane, Diego Valdez, question mark. So is Diego Valdez connected to El Diablo? Or is... I think we have... I'm wondering if this piece here is the gold symbol. Because it's like a golden piece of something, right? Either that or it's a key, but... I don't know. I'm gonna put it just in case. Kind of like that with a butterfly wing. And then this little bracket thing with stuff. So I'm gonna write that down just in case. But I have a feeling that it's actually like a key. So why don't we talk to Charlie and then to Rose, because I think Charlie might be able to clear some things up. So I'm gonna set an alarm for 8. And that's when Charlie's around. Beep, beep, beep.
Morning, Nancy.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, we only need gold if that gold isn't the thing. Oh, Charlie, I want to talk to you, sir.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, there's been another accident. You gotta believe me, I didn't have anything to do with it. Just hope Rose doesn't blame me for this one.
Rose mentioned the fire screen you were supposed to get.
But I did buy it. Lewis told me that it was the wrong type and said he'd get another one, so I returned it.
And that's all there is to it?
Everyone thinks I'm causing these accidents because I was always the last one there. But I had nothing to do with them. I can tell you this. There's something unusual going on in this house.
What makes you say that?
I'd better not say anymore. Sorry.
I know.
I know your secret. I know you're living in the hidden room behind the saloon.
Please don't tell Rose. I have no place to stay.
Why do you live in there?
I was homeless, camping out in parks. One day I was looking for a place to get out of the rain, so I ducked under some bushes and found this hidden panel that led to the secret room. Nancy, I didn't mean any harm. I just needed a place to live.
Okay, I think you should tell Rose.
I really think you should tell Rose. But I'll keep your secret if you help me out.
It's a deal, and I will tell Rose. What do you need?
Charlie, I found this diskette. I think it's yours.
I was wondering where it was. Thanks a lot, Nancy. Luckily, I had a backup at the school.
That must be an interesting paper you're writing.
I just started to write it, so I don't know very much about the robbery. It's hard to separate fact from fiction, especially when most of the information is based on rumors.
Was it El Diablo who stole the gold? Or someone else?
I'm not sure. I've never heard that before.
Had you come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
Okay.
Who was the last person you saw in the parlor before the fire?
I've been working mostly in the basement, but I think I saw Abby go through those papers right before the fire.
Let's see. see.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
So long, and thanks, Nancy, for keeping my secret. I'll tell Rose.
Okay. I want to see what Rose says if we talk to her now.
Hello.
I can see you're
Okay,
busy.
never mind.
I'll let you
Let's
go.
not
Don't
ask
work too hard.
Rose. Let's see. It's 8:30. What if we try now? Will he come in if we try now? Let's see. Oh, he did come in, and
Lewis is up to something.
okay, so he pulled a book.
Aha! That's it!
Lewis, are you in there?
I'll be right there.
Oh.
He's hiding something in his briefcase.
I think, let's see if we can, he had others. Let's see, briefcase. Briefcase is 4653. Yeah, we had to get into a briefcase in the last game too. That does not feel like a new idea, but I mean, okay. So 4, 6, 5, 3, 4, 8, 6, 8. Through our own voices, oral history, Chinese.
Gumbo food? What's that?
Swing Tang. Gumbo Fu. And he worked for Miss Applegate. So Lizzie Applegate owned this place. There's a client selling a collection of postal bullion. Client wishes to remain anonymous. $50,000 in uncirculated banks. I don't know how I feel about that one. There's matches. Oh, Rick Arlen is back. Louis Chandler, proprietor. Torian Antiques. Hidden treasure in our homes. He's looking for money. I think is what we can take away from that. I wonder if we talk to Rose now, if she'll have talked to Charlie. Because I just want to see that get resolved. You know?
Hello.
Do you
Oh,
know
we can
what
ask.
gumbo foo means?
No, not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
if we had to ask her about gumbo foo, we probably should ask everybody.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
See you around.
Can we talk with Abby anymore? Not what I meant to do. Here.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you
I can't
know?
believe we had a fire. I can't believe it. I bet Charlie was down there before it started.
Why do you say that?
Because he's always around at the scene of these accidents. I told Rose to fire him, but she won't listen to me.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of
Yeah,
his
this
own.
is stuff we heard from Rose.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San Francisco. Rents are really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
Rent is still too high.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bye.
Even when you're not out in California. Okay, so actually, why don't we take a cat nap? Alarm set. And let's ask Lewis about Gumbo Fo. Maybe we don't say we broke into everything that he owns that's in the house. Granted, if he didn't want anyone messing with it, he should have, like, put it away. You know? At least that's how my parents would feel when I was a child. Let's see. Oh, Lewis. It's 1 though. Isn't he? It says he's in noon to 5 in my thing, but okay. Let's talk to friends. 1, 5, 2, 3.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hello, what's new?
Do either of you know what gumbo foo means?
It sounds Chinese.
Call Emily. She'll know.
Okay. Do you have any other clues?
I'm not sure what to do next.
I'm not sure what gumbo foo means.
Okay, that's literally their
Call
clue.
Emily Foxworth and ask her.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay. 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 6, 7. Emily, can you tell me what gumbo foo? It sounds like
Emily Foxworth speaking.
sounds like a dish,
It's
honestly.
Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy. How's your case coming along?
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with the house. In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it. Gumbo foo.
I should get going. Goodbye,
I wonder if
Emily.
that was
Oh,
Lewis
anytime.
going in. Are there any changes? No. I tell you, I think his schedule isn't right. I don't know.
Hello.
I can see you're busy.
I really
I'll let
don't
you go.
know.
Take
but
care.
she said she would look it up. So I don't know. I guess take another nap and try in a few minutes. Alarm. Set it for 3. Might as well. Oh, Lewis, please be here. You're supposed to be here. Hey!
Yes,
Do you know why the fireplace in the parlor didn't have a screen?
No, I don't. No, I remember. I was to purchase an antique fire screen, but never found a suitable match. I feel just terrible. I must apologize to Rose about this.
That was a bit of a quick turnaround.
Do you know
what does gumbo fu mean?
means?
Where did you hear that?
I read about it in a magazine.
I see. As I recall, it means House of Great Books. After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses gumbo fu.
That does not feel like it's probably right.
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye, Nancy.
I don't know. I feel like we're kind of towards the end. So why don't we...
I'm glad you dropped
Oh,
by.
good.
You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while. Everyone is going to the winter festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
Okay.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Okay, I think we are at the tail end, so this is only going to be 2 parts. Probably because I'm playing longer than I normally would at a time. But this will be interesting. I knew that there's something, like she's supposed to tell you something at the end. That's why I keep going back to her, but goodness, that kind of took a couple specific things. So I think we need to do some stuff in here now. She said we have a letter. Is this the letter? That's the leave the mansion now letter. Nancy Drew. Sorry, I couldn't help drop this off, but I'm out of town from Mexico. Gumbo Fu, and it means gold treasure mansion. Jeez. So the gold part would be the first one, I think? Not whatever the weird thing was that I have. So maybe it's, what, like a... Okay, so she said she took tapestries down. Oh, I think this is the Chinese. Goodness, I think this is the Chinese stuff. So, the Chinese zodiac. I want to look that up. So let's see. There's the rat. And then there's the ox. And then there is a tiger. Then there's a rabbit. A dragon. A snake. Horse. Goat. Monkey. Rooster. A dog. And a pig. Hey! And I'm going to actually do one thing really quick. Because my earphones are in the middle of dying.